I'm not a lazy person. I'm not an unserious person, but I was always tired. I never felt fulfilled. I felt that I was always running around. What could be the reason? In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the daily habits that changed the game for me. 2025 was an absolute amazing year, and I can't hold back some of the daily habits I put into consideration and I started implementing in my life that changed the game massively. If you've been thinking of making it in life, if you've been thinking of ensuring that you hit your goal, become the person you envision yourself to become, it starts from your daily activities. I've believed a long time ago that life is in phases. Endeavor you find out where you are per time and per season, but ensure that you always make the right step in the right direction. The rest, they say, is history. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Esther, and this video is about my growth journey, which I know will be a blessing to someone who is going to be watching this video. Are you that kind of person that is always busy? You're always running around, but you don't see the results. You are always tired and you don't feel fulfilled. These things I'm going to be mentioning to you could be the reason why you are at that state. And I will say that I literally took the year by my hand and moved it in the direction I wanted it for me. And that is when I started getting the results I've been seeking for a long time ago. I noticed that I wasn't paying attention to my daily habits. See, if you want the year 2026 to make sense for you, it is seen in your daily habits. In fact, starting from right now, if you are praying for the millions, how is your day going to move you to achieving the millions? If you are praying for a happy and a beautiful home, how is your daily habit every single day going to make you have a happy home? What I did basically was I started auditing my time. So let's take, for example, whenever you wake up by 5 a.m. What do you do from 5 a.m. to 5:30? I realized that in the whole of 24 hours, I can literally be just accountable or meaningful, maybe 2 hours. So when I realized this, I said, this is where my problem lied. So I wake up, I know what I'm supposed to do right now. Your distraction could be anything. It could be movies, it could be someone, it could be clothes, it could be anything. Whenever you find out that distraction, that thing that is making you not to achieve that goal, then that is the first step to you becoming a better person. It won't be easy for you to stop it. It will take time, but realizing the distraction is one step. The next step is, how can I replace this distraction with something meaningful to help me? Now that you are at this point where you are aware, now I have to start creating new habits for you to eradicate the old habits, because yes, it's an habit that you formed over a period of time unknowingly. For you to change it entirely, you have to start building new habits. Building new habits as an adult is very difficult. But if you know the end goal or what you're trying to achieve, the strength of what you want to achieve will help you overcome the pain of starting something entirely new as an adult. Do you understand that? If you understand, kindly let me know in the comment section. If you need more clarity, also let me know. Maintaining momentum is something that is very difficult. I am not trying to tell you that it's going to be easy. In fact, this video should make you sit down right hard and have a conversation with yourself. You are the only one who understands yourself. Absolutely. Whatever it is we see from the outside is what you've decided to show us. But when you start having some hard conversations with yourself, that is when you want to move your life to the right direction. Remember, this is not a motivation. It is a practical step for you to start making meaning out of your life come the next year. Coming back to how my daily habits started shaping me and making me achieve what I've been looking out for. As a wife and a mom of two, I want to have a beautiful home. And aside that, I also want to be a great wife. And aside that too, I also want to start making money for myself, which in turn, I can use these finances to help people around me. That's a genuine desire, right? Yes, it is. So I started realizing, what is it that is making me not to put in my best foot forward? Or what are the distractions or genuine excuses I can lay out of my life or someone else can handle while I focus on something that is important. I listed out the things that take my time, literally when it comes to family, and I knew that someone can be paid to handle that. After handling the home front and ensuring that everything has started working out smoothly, it wasn't easy, but it has started working out smoothly. I now focused on things that will give me the joy I have been looking for. And what is that? When it comes to business, right, I'm a realtor who is based in Abuja. So I basically sell lands and houses. How do I ensure that a lot of people get to see me and patronize me and build my business? That is where the work lies. So that is where you have to sit down and find out how to do this and do it well. If I do it so well, I get a lot of people to see me, know me, like me, trust enough to patronize what I'm selling. And aside what I do, I am also COO in Proudly Global Limited. That's a real estate company too. So you get to see that, I may wear different hats, but what is it that I want? Absolutely. When I also listed this thing out, this is me just trying to summarize this video for you. If not, it will be quite long. I started paying attention to what matters. Every other thing somebody else can do, I learned to delegate it. We all like our comfort zone, trust me. But nothing is achieved from the comfort zone. You don't achieve anything being comfortable. You have to push in. You have to take the risk. You have to do a lot of things that you may not naturally want to do. But that is where your success lies. And real estate business is not a cheap business. You already know that, right? So people get to trust you with millions of Naira. What is it that I have to build in myself that will make someone see me, someone I don't know, trust me with so much money? That is also some skills that I needed to learn. People you have around you matter greatly. If you know that you've had people around you who does not push you to be better, who does not challenge you to be better, who does not push you out of your comfort zone, this is the year you have to change it. Step out of that association that does not push you to be better. Nothing wrong with you starting small, okay? But the goal is that when you start, you grow. So when I started in 2024, I made some sales and I closed some deals. In that neighborhood, I did 3.5, I did 2.5, I did 1.950. All right, we are doing small, right? So when we now entered the new year, 2025, that is about to end now, I also now moved it to 1 million. Okay, I've sold properties of 2.5, 3.5. Now let's move it to 10 million. Okay, so this is me testing my muscles. Why I love my story so much is that it is a growth journey. I've literally grown. Let's not stop go there. But when I set the 10 million Naira goal, what happened was that at some point I started doubting myself. Are you sure? Are you sure you can do this? Are you sure you can do this? Till I made a sale of 10 million Naira. I did. And I got 1 million Naira commission. In fact, I did it 2 times whilst I was in Enugu. That was when I knew that this thing I have broken. If I can do this, then I can do much more. And I had to move to Abuja. Abuja real estate market is quite big and broad, right? The daily habits I kept on doing, for example, I kept on showing up literally every single day on YouTube right here, posting every video. I told myself I have to show up. In fact, I was doing sometimes 2 videos per day. I was building my habits. I wasn't even doing it to get a sale, but I was conditioning myself that every day, before the day runs out, I have to put out a content. That is the daily habit. Knowing that if I do that, someone can see me. Apart from the algorithm, apart from being consistent, I was training Maya. I was building the habit of something I've never done before. I moved to Abuja in August 2025, and by September, I closed close to 300 million Naira worth of property. And like I said, I knew that I've gotten it. Like I've caught this. In summary, daily habits is what will get you to achieve any single thing you want to achieve in life. Just think about it. What is that one thing I want to achieve? Think. When you've understood what it is, what are the daily habits I must do to bring me closer to that? You are not doing it to get to the goal. You are doing it to recondition yourself, to build your habits, to train yourself that whenever I wake up, this is what I should do. Before I sleep, I would have done this. There are some habits I must do every single day before I sleep. So these are the habits I've built that have replaced the old ones that I've always known. So anybody can be something in life. So what's something that you've learned from this video? I would like to know. This is me also bringing out myself literally to help that one person who is in the midst of hearing a lot of things. Everybody's talking about 2026, and you are literally confused. You're overwhelmed. What can I do now? This is what you should do. Sit down, have a conversation with yourself. What is something that if you achieve today, you will be so fulfilled? When you've had that conversation, decide to do something daily closer to that goal. Sometimes when you step out, that is when answers will start coming your way. If you're always crawled up in your bed, not having any plans, sulking, looking for who to help you or looking for who to blame, nothing will come to you like that. If you found value in this video, let me know in the comment section. If not, kindly subscribe to this channel, as I will also bring personal development content like this to help that one person. Take care and bye.